In the dim glow of a suburban street lamp, Sarah Jenkins slammed her front door, her heart pounding like a war drum. She'd just been blindsided, voted out of her position as HOA president in a secret meeting she wasn't even invited to. The neighbors she'd trusted, the ones she'd baked cookies for during holidays, had turned on her. But in her pocket, her phone held a secret. An audio recording from a hidden app, capturing every whispered betrayal. Little did they know, this one file was about to unravel the entire cul-de-sac. Sarah paced her living room, the walls closing in like judgmental eyes. How could they? She muttered, replaying the events in her mind. It started innocently enough, a complaint about her garden gnomes being tacky, then whispers about her late-night visitors, her ex-husband dropping by too often. But the real kicker? The board accused her of embezzling funds for the community pool renovation. Lies, all of it. She sank into her couch, fingers trembling as she hit play on the recording. The audio crackled to life. "All right, everyone, let's get this over with," said Mark Thompson, the vice president, his voice smug. "Sarah's out. She's been dipping into the funds. I've seen the receipts." Murmurs of agreement from the group. Linda from next door chimed in. "And those gnomes? Hideous. She's ruining property values." Laughter erupted. Then Tom, the treasurer, "Votes unanimous. She's gone. We'll tell her tomorrow." Sarah's blood boiled. She paused the recording, her mind racing. This wasn't just a vote. It was a coup. Mark had always wanted her spot, jealous of her organization skills. Linda, bitter since Sarah's dog barked at her cat once. Tom, he was the one skimming funds, she suspected. But proof? Now she had it. The next morning, sunlight pierced through her curtains like accusatory fingers. Sarah brewed coffee, steeling herself. She wouldn't confront them directly, not yet. Instead, she'd leak the recording anonymously to the neighborhood group chat. But first, she needed allies. She texted her only friend in the HOA, Emily, who lived 3 houses down. "Meet me at the park bench in 10. Urgent." Emily arrived, breathless, her yoga mat slung over her shoulder. "Sarah, what's wrong? You look like you've seen a ghost." "Listen to this," Sarah whispered, playing the clip. Emily's eyes widened. "They did this without you? That's against the bylaws." "Exactly," Sarah replied. "Mark's leading it. But if we expose them, the whole board crumbles." Emily nodded, fierce determination in her gaze. "Count me in. My husband's a lawyer. He can help." As they plotted, the neighborhood stirred. Kids on bikes, dogs on leashes. Idyllic on the surface, rotten underneath. Sarah remembered moving here 5 years ago, post-divorce, seeking community. Now it felt like a viper's nest. Back home, Sarah uploaded the audio to a burner email, sending it to the group chat with the subject, "The truth about last night's meeting." She hit send, her pulse thundering. Notifications exploded. "What is this?" From Mrs. Patel. "Is that Mark's voice?" From young couple down the street. Mark responded first. "Fake news. Someone's pranking us." But doubt seeped in. Linda posted, "Sounds real to me. Why wasn't Sarah there?" Sarah stayed silent, watching the chaos unfold. By afternoon, an emergency meeting was called, at the community center, open to all. She arrived fashionably late, slipping into the back row. The room buzzed with tension. Mark stood at the podium, sweating. "This recording is doctored. Sarah's bitter because she's out." Sarah stood. "Is it, Mark? Play it for everyone." He hesitated, but Tom, looking guilty, queued it up. The voices filled the room. Undeniable. Gasped. "You said she embezzled?" Someone shouted. Sarah stepped forward. "I didn't, but let's check the books, shall we?" "Tom, care to explain the missing $500? Tom stammered, face paling. It was for supplies." "Lies," Sarah said calmly. "I have bank statements." The room erupted. Neighbors turned on the board. "Resign," chants started. But Mark wasn't done. "This is entrapment. She recorded us illegally." Emily jumped in. In this state, one-party consent. It's legal. The vote flipped. By evening, Mark, Linda, and Tom were out. Sarah was reinstated, temporarily. As she walked home, victory tasted bittersweet. The neighborhood was fractured. But the recording had exposed the rot. Little did she know, this was just the beginning. Mark had his own secrets, and revenge was brewing. That night, Sarah couldn't sleep. The adrenaline faded, leaving paranoia. What if they came after her? She double-checked locks, glancing at shadows. The next day brought a knock. Police. Ma'am, complaint about illegal recording. Sarah's stomach dropped. Mark had reported her, but her lawyer friend assured, it's baseless. Court date set. Neighborhood divided, half supported her, half saw her as a spy. In the weeks leading up, alliances shifted. Emily hosted secret meetings for Sarah's supporters. We need to dig dirt on Mark, she said. Sarah nodded. He owns that vacant lot. Rumors of illegal dumping. They investigated, finding evidence, photos of trash piles. Confronted, Mark denied. But the recordings ripple spread. More leaks, emails showing board favoritism. A trial, judge ruled in Sarah's favor. Recording admissible. Mark exploded. You'll regret this. Threat noted. Sarah installed cameras. Neighborhood picnic turned tense. Whispers about feuds. Sarah addressed the crowd. Let's heal. No more secrets. But undercurrents remained. Tom confessed privately. Mark made me skim. He's the real thief. Sarah recorded that too. Insurance. The storm hit harder than expected. Mark's revenge started subtle. A slashed tire on Sarah's car. Anonymous notes calling her a snitch. She knew it was him, but proof? Elusive. The neighborhood, once flipped by her recording, now teetered on edge. Sides formed. Team Sarah, the reformers. Team Mark, the old guard clinging to power. Sarah fortified her home, adding motion lights. This ends now, she told Emily over coffee. We expose him fully. Emily agreed. My hubby found something, Mark's business dealings. Shady loans to board members. They compiled a dossier, emails, receipts. Sarah leaked it to the chat round 2. Reactions poured in. Mark's corrupt. Resign for good. Mark fought back, rallying allies at a backyard barbecue. Sarah's destroying our community. She's the villain. But the tide turned when Linda flipped. Guilty conscience? Or self-preservation? She messaged Sarah. Meet me. I have info. At the park, Linda confessed. Mark blackmailed me. My affair, he knew. Forced me to vote against you. Sarah recorded it. Habit now. Why tell me? Redemption, Linda said. Play this at the next meeting. The assembly was packed. Sarah presented evidence. Mark denied, but Linda stood. It's true. Chaos. Fists nearly flew. Police called to break it up. After Mark cornered Sarah in the parking lot. You think you're clever? I have dirt on you too, your ex's debts, how you covered them with HOA cash. Lie, but it stung. Sarah held firm. Prove it. He couldn't. But the accusation spread like wildfire. Sarah's supporters rallied. Potlucks turned strategy sessions. We vote new bylaws, no closed meetings, one said. Implemented. Transparency reigned. But personal toll mounted. Sarah's sleep plagued by nightmares. Friends distanced, fearing fallout. Then, breakthrough. Anonymous tip. Mark's hidden camera in community center. Sarah investigated with Emily. Found it recording meetings illegally. Irony sweet. They turned it over to authorities. Mark arrested for wiretapping. Neighborhood stunned. At his hearing, Sarah testified. He violated us all. Convicted, probation, but reputation ruined. He moved away. Healing began. Sarah stepped down voluntarily. Fresh start. New board elected, diverse, open. Sarah's garden gnome stayed. Symbols of defiance. Years later, she reflected. One recording sparked revolution. Neighborhood stronger. Bonds forged in fire. But scars remained. Trust fragile. In quiet moments, Sarah smiled. Worth it,